everyone, it's Becky from Becky D Holistics, and I just wanted to do a chill, laid back video today. I really enjoy just kind of relaxed videos. I also really enjoy pick a card videos. So I do have my oracle cards and tarot cards that I do almost on a daily basis. And this is what I do in real life. I just kind of hang out in my living room, and I'll do some card readings, and especially on Sunday nights I'll do my card readings for the next week. So I just thought, why not do a chilled hangout, and we can do a card reading together. So I've laid out some cards here, and I've got some piles, so I'm going to shuffle these in real time. So I've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I thought also, since I just got a delivery of some new crystals, that we would open these and then I'll place them on the cards. And if you'd like to pick your card deck according to the crystal it has, that could be fun too. So the first crystal is amethyst sphere, and it's really cool and relaxing, so you might be called to this one because of its beautiful purple color, or just because it's really great for intuition and relaxing and sleeping. So many different things the amethyst is good for. And let's pull out our next crystal. And this one is a beautiful, amazing piece of aura quartz. I love this piece so much. And so this is great for intuition. So this is just clear quartz that's been treated with platinum under pressure. So it gives it that really nice iridescence. So we'll make that pile number 2. And let's see what we have here. This is an awesome, very unique tower. This is called tree agate. And it's very earthy. So you might like this one because of its earthiness. Nature, loving, that sort of thing. So I'll just place that one on top of pile number 3. So if you'd like to just pick a pile, please do so. Let's see if I can bring this a little bit further back so you can see the piles better. So yeah, pile number 1, 2, or 3. Alright, so let's start with pile number 1. So we're just going to ask for clear and concise messages from Spirit today, with protection and guidance that we most need to hear. And I only picked up one tarot card for each pile, and the rest we'll do with oracle cards. Right. So let's see what our tarot deck says. So our tarot card is this awesome 4 of Wands, which is a really positive card. So if you pick this card, you might be experiencing some really happy times at home. Maybe you've had some successes. Maybe you're celebrating a wedding. Maybe you know, a new home. It is a very joyful, happy time in your life. And so let's see what the angel messages have for pile number 1 to go along with that card. So this is my angel guidance deck, so we're just going to ask the angels what we have in store for pile number 1. Oops, there we are. Alright, so we've got time out. So this is the angel card Teresa. So time out, you've been too busy taking care of others, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So maybe you've been having some times of, maybe you're feeling a little stretched. It's time to take care of yourself. So that's a really nice message to receive, and sometimes we need to be told to do that, don't we? Sometimes it's hard to do things for ourselves, but it's time to take care of yourself. Alright, let's see if there's any more angel card messages for pile number 1. Any angel card messages? Alright, so 2 came out here, so I'm just going to show you Akasha. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So you have a special gift of helping others find out what their gifts are in life, which is really nice. Really beautiful energy. just going to turn these around so if you wanted to still take a peek at them. And then you have Archangel Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So it sounds like you're going through quite an awakening right now, and it sounds like you're also using your gifts to counsel others. So it's a really cool time right now. So you might be a fire sign, possibly, if that resonates with you, possibly a Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. So I'm just going to also shuffle this Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I really like this deck for overall messages. So can we get some wisdom for pile number 1? Can we get some messages for pile number 1? What's coming up for pile number 1 that we can give you some guidance on? Okay, so you have got a really positive time coming up for you. So this is the card of, it says Treasure Island. So yeah, you're coming into, you're really coming into your own. So you might also be tying that into some new prosperity coming up for yourself, which is really, really nice to see. So maybe you do something in the spiritual realm and you were able to monetize on that. So that's really cool. And then you got the message, to be fair. So also coming up that, you know, maybe you're going through something and you want to see both sides to everything. Okay, so you're balancing things in your life. Let's just see if anything else wants to pop up here for pile number 1. Oh, there we go. And you got orphaned. So you might be feeling a little bit alone on your spiritual path here. Maybe you're feeling alone just in general, but you need to know that you are going through quite an awakening here, and you don't need to be feeling alone at all. So you're very much surrounded by your angels and spirit guides. Okay. Alright, so the last deck that I wanted to use was Work Your Light Oracle deck. So this is really going to hopefully resonate with you, because this is a really good deck to work with higher energies, spiritual energies. So can we get a clear and concise message for pile number 1? Whoa. That was almost too many. Let's see if we can get a clear and concise message for pile number 1. Sorry about that. Someone came to the door, so I just had to hit pause for a second there, but let's just continue here. So we're just looking at for our spiritual message for pile number 1. Ooh, okay. I'm going to take this one out of what fell out. So sounds to me like you're going to have to learn how to set up boundaries for yourself, okay? So one of the things that you do need to do, especially if you're spiritual, on a spiritual path or a spiritual teacher of some sort, is to set up your boundaries with people. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yes, you know, being taken care of, taken advantage of is not a good feeling. And you have this orphan card, and sometimes healers can give and give and give, and at the end of the day, we're not being taken care of. We may need to take care of ourselves sometimes, you know, we need to take that time. Alright, let's just see if there's any other messages for pile number 1 here. Pile number 1, this message. Oops. Oh, they keep falling out. Multiple. Starseeds. Starseed. You might be a starseed. So what lights you up? Okay, starseeds, they're special people that come from different planetary aspects, and there's many different kinds of star seeds, so you might have, you know, you might resonate with a certain type of star seed. There's many different kinds, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Lemurian, and you could always look it up to see what the different traits are. But yeah, you're really here on a mission, so you really are meant to be here to use your spiritual abilities to help others, and it's going to, in the end, lead to this card and a very happy life, okay? And then you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So that's another really beautiful message, okay? So it sounds to me like you are doing it. You might be going through a time, maybe you're going through self-doubt, okay? But you're doing it. That's the overall message for pile number 1, is that you're sharing your spiritual gifts with others, and you need to just make sure you're taking care of yourself, and you have a very high spiritual path ahead of you, and you're already doing it now. So maybe you are a healer, maybe you you know, maybe you do massage, Reiki, and those kind of things already. So thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you in an upcoming video. Okay, let's get ready for group number 2. So for group number 2, you picked the Aura Quartz, which is so beautiful. Such a beautiful gem. So this one is for amplifying other energies, but it also works really well with the crown chakra for enlightenment. So let's see what our card is. Our general card is in the 7 of Cups. So it looks like that you might be in or coming up to a time that you feel like you have lots of different options. So you might be trying to pick which option is best for you. So let's see if we can get some clarity on that. Can we get some clarity with these angel card messages for group number 2? Yes. So Archangel Michael is saying that I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work for your divine life purpose. So this is really nice. It looks like you might have lots of things to choose from, and you can call on Archangel Michael for guidance in what might be the path for you to go on. And the angels are always showing up for you whenever you need them. They love you unconditionally, so that's really nice. So Grace and Antoinette is also here to help heal the situation. So you might be going through something right now that does need healing, and so that you are being divinely helped. And that's really nice and important to know that. So you can also call on Grace and Antoinette to help you heal whatever it is that you might be going through. It looks like it could be something quite sad. Maybe you've gone through a loss, a personal loss, a loss of job. I'm not sure what it is. Everybody's going to have something different, of course. This is a general reading. So like then you've got Angel Crystal to have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. So isn't that a beautiful message? So it looks like you might be quite sad right now. You're going through some sort of loss, and that there's something else coming up. So whatever you've just gone through, it's for the next step in your life. Something else, something bigger and better is coming your way, which is very, very nice energy to know. So I can get a clear and concise message for pile number 2. This is the wisdom going forward. Forward, pile number 2. Serendipity. Okay, look for the synchronicities when you are looking for which path to be guided towards. Look for the different paths. Maybe you're interested in numerology and you like numbers as signs. Maybe you find signs in nature. So look for those signs. Follow them. Alright, so our next card here is TikTok. So the time is coming. The time is now. Alright, don't wait. in higher power. So you're being protected by higher power. You're being divinely guided. Okay, so get out of your head. Whatever that you've been working on or thinking about, it's time to go forward with that. So whatever you've lost, as you're working on letting it go, and you've got some other things that you've been thinking of, and you just need to decide where that is, and it's time to go. It's time to decide what that is. Okay, you're being helped. You're divinely helped. All right. So we're just going to ask for clear and concise messages from this Light of the Oracle card deck. Our spirit guides, angels, ancestors to come through, give us some more clarity and concise messages on what's coming up for us, what we're needing to release, what are we working on, what are we moving towards. Number 2, I thought it did not want to come out, so we'll pick this one. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So yeah, spend time meditating. Spend time, whatever that is that you keep thinking about, whatever it is that you keep going back to, thinking about, that's usually where you're supposed to go, okay? What gives you joy? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connects with nature. So yeah, you might need to go out in nature to find what the calling is. Alright, so even meditating out in nature is a great idea. I love that for you. So you might be looking for signs in nature as well with that serendipity card. Alright, and don't be afraid to ask your angels, like go out, find a spot out in nature and ask your angels for guidance. Is there any last message here? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Alright. So that group number 1 got that card as well. So you need to set up some boundaries for yourself. Alright. So if you're finding that if you're being pulled in different directions, you need to set up that boundary for yourself. Alright. So the overall message that I get for you is that you're going through a change right now. And it's time to move on, and to move on and to figure out what you're to do next is time to go and meditate out in nature and look for the signs and synchronicities. Okay, so something that I use is when you think of something, does it make you lean in towards it, makes you feel good? Does something, when you think about like, oh, I have to do this, and you're like, ugh, it makes me feel really heavy and gross or down, that's like your natural intuition working for you, saying no, that is not the right way to go. So you could try practicing that as well, like asking yourself the different questions, like, is this right for me? Can I see myself doing this? And really trust that you are being divinely guided. So now we're going to move on to group number 3. So, this beautiful tree agate. It's really interesting how these cards are coming out. Okay, so you've got 8 of Cups. So you are walking away from something. So it looks like you were possibly you were very successful in something, and you might be finding that it's time to walk away from that. It might not make sense right now, but it sounds like your emotions are carrying you to something else. So your first message is from Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose, which brings me closer, or which takes me away from it. Okay? So Vanessa is saying to trust your intuition. Just like I said to group number 2, if it makes you feel good, lean towards it. If it doesn't, if it gives you that feeling, move away from it. It's not for you. Okay? So we want to go towards things that create joy in our lives. You're here to create joy in your life. Create joy for yourself, for others. Alright. Let's pull this one. So you've got Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So that's a really beautiful message, that you are being supported by Isaiah. Okay, so whatever you're thinking about, you are being protected and guided towards it. So whatever that is, sounds like it's the right idea for you. Alright, so your other message is from Angel Francesca. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come true. Negativity will block your progress. So you've just gotten this card over and over again. The message for you is, stay elevated, right? So when you're manifesting what you really desire, so it sounds like you really have a clear idea that what you'd like to move towards. So you want to do that with the most positive, excited feelings that you could possibly have. All right, so words of affirmation for yourself, look for encouragement. It all comes from within you. You need to know that you are able to do it. You're worth it. It's coming. All right, so our wisdom cards, the fates. All right, so it's fated. You are meant to do whatever you would have yourself set out to do right now. So it looks like you're already doing it. It's a very fated. It's fated for you to go to do it. You're being supported. So what a lovely energy that you just are coming up for you right now. It's amazing. All right, so milk and honey. Wow. So yeah, it's happening for you, and it's happening for you nice and easily, and you're being guided by a higher power. So this is a beautiful reading. Honestly, I love it so much for you. Yeah, it's coming to you like milk and honey, like super easy, super smooth transition, moving towards that next idea that you have. You're being guided by a higher power, so you're absolutely protected. This is such a positive reading. I love it so much. It might not make sense to other people what you're doing right now, but you know it makes sense. Alright, so there's some guidance messages here from our higher selves, higher purpose, higher spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Group number 3. Alright, so you got 3 cards right off the bat, so let's read those ones. So you got the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, so that might be one of the reasons why you just know that that is meant for you, because you've had this feeling, you've been training for this, okay? Especially if your life path numbers like 11, 12, 13, you've been through different lifetimes. You've already been doing this, getting yourself ready for this time in the world. And then you're being divinely guided by the Council of Light, divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realms. So yeah, you've gotten that twice now, your higher power, and now you've got your council that is there. So what a beautiful card that is, honestly. So no matter what you believe in, you need to believe that you are being guided and protected all the way through it. And you've got the message from Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So maybe you are a channeler, maybe you have psychic abilities, maybe you do Reiki, but whatever it is, you have come here from a higher power on earth now to guide others, to help others through. And whatever ideas that you had in mind for this lifetime is the right ones, okay? So this is a very exciting message. Please leave a message if this resonates with you, and let me know what you've been working on, because this is a very clear message to me that you have walked away from something, and whatever it is that you're walking towards has been so divinely guided, and it's working out for you pretty smoothly. And you just kind of know that that's the right path for you, which honestly, what a blessing that is just to know. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed these messages today. Please give a like and subscribe. It really helps my channel, and I really appreciate it. So I shall see you soon. Thank you so much for joining me for this fun little card reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye for now.